Go live. Okay. Are we? It begins. Streaming. It's on! I don't know. Will it show up? Come on. It's not showing up on YouTube yet. There it is. There it is. We have audio. It begins. Okay. Welcome, one and all, to my stream. I'm going to be doing some game development. This is a casual thing. I'll just be working normally, as I always do, with some terribly laid out code and working on a game. I have things to do today. Thought I'd do this. I might not interact with chat much, but I will stream it. Okay, so first order of business. This is a project I've already been working on for quite some time. It's not new. Okay, new things. Okay. Let's just start. Oh, that's really distracting on my other screen. Let's just put that there. Okay. Good. Hello, salut. Doji. Ano. Ahongan. Welcome. Okay. We're using Uchronia Project Blender Game Engine today. It is my go-to game engine of choice when working on things. Yes. Okay, item number 1. We are looking at apple planks. That did not go according to plan. Block 77. Let's get you a texture of your own. And we'll just call it apple planks. We're working on a bit of a voxel style thingamabob. It is a... Maybe I can show it off a bit. In a second. Don't mind those. I'm working on some model designs for creatures. We'll just hide all of those. So, game development. Working on game has block place, block also dig, block pickup, and lots of type of blocks. This one and this one and this one. And then of course I've already implemented a loading system, a save load system. So, yep, it's a thing. We're just going to ignore that and keep working on what we were working on earlier. No Unity modding streams today. Sorry. I was going to, but I decided not to. Things would just kind of happen like that sometimes. So alas, there will be no modding streams today. Apple planks. There we go. Apple planks. That looks pretty good. if I do say so myself. I'm a good texture designer. Sometimes. Yeah, that looks good. I don't mind that at all. What if I Alt-D this? Kind of line it up here. Yeah, I like that. We can definitely work with that. Okay. Thingamabob. Okay. You. Alt-D. You are item 76. Your texture ist apple planks. Oh no, not like that. Ah! And it crashed, like normal. Because if there's one thing I've learned about Uchronia Project Blender Game Engine, it is anything but stable. This is why we save. Oh god, it's gone. It is anything but stable. Yep, pretty much describes it. Alright, we do it again. We'll go faster. Faster, better. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Confused screaming. Salute. It's that one comment. It's just sticking with me. Anytime someone joins now, I'm just gonna say salute. Yep. See, that is annoying. Did I alt duplicated it. That's my bad. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? That's why I alt duplicated it. Oh. See, I thought about that ahead of time. Item 77. Item 77. Perfectimo. Alright, now we're gonna do this a couple more times. That looks really nice, actually. Not to toot my own horn, but gosh, that looked way better than I was expecting. Block. What is the next plank on our list? Arbutus. Arbutus plank. Yeah. Apple plank. Arbutus. Arbutus plank. Apple plank. Arbutus. Open image. Arbutus. That looks like bricks, kind of. Yeah. We'll keep it for now. We can change that later. It looks like bricks, though. It definitely does. Okay. Alt duplicate. Tourne. Arbutus planks. 78. 78. I need to implement some kind of culling system for the engine. But, you know, the performance is so good. I ran a test the other day. I filled a 16 by 16 by 16 area with complete volume full of blocks of extremely high quality item. And it was very performant. We got 30 frames per second, which, considering that was with zero optimization and without culling, worked very well. I must say, 'twas impressive. Most certainly. Right, I was working on a thing. Do I need to do anything here? I think these are all just set up. Yeah, they are. Okay. I don't really need to have this open right now. Yeah. I'll just do that. duplicate. 79. Planks next. We are looking for birch planks. Birch planks. Cool. Birch wooden components. Birch planks. Cool. Very cool. It's very modular. It's a good system we have going here. Ooh, wait, that's very much whiter than I was expecting. It's fine. I'm not angry at it. Just like the lines themselves need to be more defined. Yeah. $79. Birch planks. 79. The names are very important because that's how we identify the item and or block. Very important. Block numero 80. Next on the list after birch is cherry. Okay. Very nice. Cherry planks. That looks okay. Again, the lines need to be darker. I do not know why, but it is true. Okay. Cherry potato. Yes. No. Okay, so we have cherry planks now. What is next? This is riveting. Such riveting content. Oak planks. Those don't look very good from this angle. I will see if they look better once they're added. Okay, 81. All right. Oak. Have to be so clever about our naming conventions. It's fine. It looks like sheet metal. Couldn't we just replicate the apple logs? It's the darker lines that make the difference, I think. Maybe in this particular instance they needed to be lighter than the color of the wood. That looks really nice compared to these. Yeah. Mistakes were made. That's all I can say. Mistakes were made. 81. 81. Is that block 81? It is. Okay. Oak planks. Duplicate. All right. Next on list, pine. Pine planks. How is everyone today? If there are anyone in chat, do identify yourselves. I don't know. I will acknowledge your existence. What did I do? 82, 82. Oh, right, texturing. Pine planks. Right, that's what we were doing. Yeah. Okay, I've done the thing off camera. Okay. Alt duplicate. What did I just hide it? Ah, shucks. '82. Precisely. Isn't this just the fun part? Again, the pine planks look god awful. I don't know what I was thinking. It looks like some form of sandstone. It's terrible. Okay, next on the list. Pine. No, poplar doesn't have a. We're not doing a wood type for poplar. Sandstone. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, I should do all the wood types first. Let's see, what's next? Willow. Weeping willow. Is it weeping willow? Willow. I don't remember how it's spelt. W-I-L-L-O. W-I-L-L-O. Planks. Weeping willow planks. That looks okay. I don't mind that. I'm not exactly going to say it looks wood-like, but it doesn't look bad. Gives a kind of rotty feel. It's not terrible. Oops. Well, this spelling is kind of all over the place. There we go. Oops. Got corrected. Okay, willow then should be wishing. Yeah, wishing planks. Fancy looking tree. As we like. Oh, I alt-D'd that. That was a mistake. Shift D. I don't want to re-index everything I do. Wishing planks. 84. I still need to come up with a culling system. That looks terrible. Holy crap. No, it's fine. It's fine. It looks like buttered popcorn, but that's fine. We ignore it. It does not exist. Wishing planks. Okay. 84. 84. I'm starting to question whether this item ID thing right here is actually necessary. I can just identify what it is using this. But it is kind of simpler this way. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. That's pretty. That's pretty. Okay. Next item. Shift duplicate. Block 85. Ooh, that's a good number. Ooh, what's it actually called? It is not Yggdrasil petrified planks. Okay. Let's go with that. Okay. Petrified planks. Yeah. That's good. I don't mind that. That's kind of the aesthetic I was going for. All these textures need to rework anyways, so that one looks okay. Dorsil. 85. 85. Okay. That looks good. We have one more to do. And then we can move on to other things. Greater things. Better things. 86. Sandstone. It's kind of a compound word, isn't it? That's how I've always viewed it, but maybe I'm wrong. It's possible. Sandstone. Again, that texture's a little awkward looking. It doesn't feel sandy. Well, it does feel sandy. It's the white pixels everywhere. They don't fit. They need to be like a yellow pixel. That's just what could have been. I will not complain. It is fine. I'm not angry. Yeah, it's good. Nice. Speaking of creatures, these are kind of creature things that I'm working on for the game. They'll show up later. I don't know why I'm working on all the monsters first. There's a lot more of these ones to get done. This one's not even textured yet. I textured the monster things, but I didn't texture the bunny rabbit. So let's see. What ID do these start at? These start at ID number 77. So if I go to you, and I select the camera, and I select the camera, and I say block ID 77, we'll just start there. Oh, hello. It fucking crap. As we say in Alaska, UPBG is anything but stable. Let's just make sure it's saved all the way up to 86. Good. Good. Anything but stability from Uchronia Project Blender Game Engine. Okay. Visibility. Hide all inside. Did that? That didn't do anything. Visibility. What? Hide all. There we go. VL. Yeah, okay. We got it. Alright. Let's try this. Huh. Let me make a floor out of you. Hello. Hello, my beautiful applewood. Ooh, it's seamless. It's seamless. And it looks okay from the side also. Ooh, hello. Okay, let's go up a number. Actually, let's go down 2 numbers and just like surround the out perimeter. Let's get a building aesthetic going using Yggdrasil. Ooh. Well, hello. That doesn't look half bad. Okay. Okay. Brickish. But, you know, it could make a floor. That convincingly enough, that could be a floor. Again, floor. It's not convincing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Let's see. This one, I'm more. Yeah, I was right to be more optimistic about this one. It needs a little more like randomness to it, but it's good. It's good. This looks fine. It's about the best I can describe it. It looks fine. One of these things is not like the other. Yes. It's okay. Ugh. One of these things is really not like the other. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Wait a minute. That lined up way better than I was expecting. The individual block is ugly, but you know what? As a group, that's not so bad. I could get used to that. And then these, of course, are just going to look amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never had any doubts about this one. Are there any others? Oh, there is sandstone, right? This is not a floor item. This is just a complementary block for sand. So this is actually, like, that's a lot of different texture styles. So, props, I like it. Let's go down to something like this and just like, yeah, perfect. Very nice. Solid frames per second. Good. We can do stuff with this. This is like actually doable. I like it. Okay. I should have saved that, I'm realizing now. I didn't, because I forgot to press F9. That's fine. Okay. Hello, says Idiot Bones. Hello, welcome to my my very nice game dev stream. We're working on a voxel game. We're just making a bunch of blocks from textures I arranged ahead of time. Now, I must consult the list. It is a paper list next to me of things to do. Okay, it says HUD. So, the idea being, I have a bunch of textures, icons. So I have all of these, and in theory, they were all made pretty quickly, like in Paint 3D, but in theory, we can build a bit of a HUD fairly quickly using these. So, yeah, that's the idea at least. Let's make a new collection. Okay. ID data, rename, UI underscore HUD. It doesn't really exist anywhere, does it? Okay, we'll just Shift A, add a camera. We'll call you camera HUD, like so, and we'll rename the other version that. And we'll Alt R. Oops, that doesn't work anymore, does it? Clear rotation. Because NVIDIA doesn't want me to do that. We'll just put it there. Okay, perfect. We'll do something like that. Okay. So what do we need? We need... Let's start with the crosshair. Something simple. Crosshair is these right here, and it has two different actions, a right click and a left click swapper. So we'll probably, we won't animate that because UPBG is notoriously bad at animations. But what we will do is we will add a planeth, like so. Let's use set scaling. Let's use entirely whole numbers. -8, 0, 5. Okay. You Shift S cursor to selected. Shift S selection to cursor. Well, there goes my whole numbers at least. We'll just do that. Okay. We'll have a property. No, we need to Shift S, Shift cursor selected, Shift A, add a empty sphere. We'll go with that. And you are going to be the HUD driver. And we're going to put you off on the right-hand corner over here. Wait a minute. I had an idea real quick. This camera should be an orthographic camera. Yes, I believe that is the correct course of action. We'll just make it that size for now. Okay. Crosshair. Yeah. And texture crosshair. I'm gonna grab apple leaves. We'll go with that. How did we do that last time? In the nodes. Okay, it's just a mix shader. Okay, sure. That's fine. We'll just copy that. Oh yeah. Copied. Okay. Image texture and factor. Okay. Good enough. For me, we'll use alpha. We'll hold on that. Open. Textures, icons, crosshair. Okay. Backface culling. Alpha blend. Linear closest. It'll look good from a distance. Just no, it really doesn't make a difference. Okay, yeah, good enough. Whatever. Okay. Good enough for me. Hello, Noop. Noop says hi. Hello. How is? Welcome to stream. We're making graphical user interfaces right now in our voxel game. It is a voxel game. We're looking for... The HUD is going to be no collision. So where's the physics menu? Here's the physics menu. Okay. No collision. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Now, I have to remember how this is done in UPBGE, because I don't remember. So I think it is, if I go to the main camera, I think what I have to do is hide all inside the HUD. And then in the camera, do we have a tap? Is there a tap controller already in place? Temporary toggle, mouse look, lazy update. We'll just make a new one. I don't speak English good, so yeah, GG. Fair enough. Always, we'll just use an always tap. I prefer to do this in Python, but I'm going to just do a single tap like so just for now. We'll just call it TMP. And I believe it is scene, or is there an actual collection? There is a collection. Let's see this. Add overlay collection. Perfect. Camera collection GUI HUD. Is that how it's done? I think that's how it's done. I don't really remember though. Yeah, we'll just do that. No, clearly not. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I should probably do that. Is it here? Is it on there and I just can't see it? What about that dust on my screen? Is that actually... No, that's just dust on my screen. Okay. So that's not it. Add overlay collection. Camera HUD. There it is. Crosshair. Perfect. So next, let's show all inside. Click on that. Swap over. And we need a bool. Boolean. Okay. We'll just have it on integer. Color crosshair type set like that. Okay. I shouldn't be doing this with logic. I don't know why I'm doing this with logic. Whatever. Blank. Red. And green. Oops, that's not a value. Okay, these are messages. Okay, I'm going to use these. really should check if there's a way to do this some other way. Okay, we'll just do it like this. Red. Good. Okay. Visibility is B. Noop says, I found your channel about 1 week ago and I'm shocked that you are doing a live broadcast. Unfortunately for me, my watch is at KSA 1 at night. Yes, so I have to go to sleep. Good night. Special thanks for Google Translate. Thank you, Noop, for coming by. I appreciate it. Even if you have trouble understanding what it is I'm saying, I appreciate it most greatly. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I might actually be able to use a controller for this. A NAND. Maybe I can use a NAND controller. This is way I should just do this with Python. This is way too convoluted. What did we say red was? 1? Yeah. So property blank says that crosshair should be on. Just do simple states like that. I'll just do it quick. This is taking too long for a very simple logic. It's way too convoluted. Whatever. We'll optimize all of this later. It doesn't have to be now. Okay, if that, the rest off. If red, then red. Oh no. Why do you do this to me? Why did it crash? I'm gonna have to update soon. Or complain. One of the two. On, off, off, and then that's on, off, off. Okay. Is that convoluted enough for you? And our wiring lines up all nicely and neatly. Should probably check, make sure these, yeah, good. Okay, so we're going to visibility, hide all inside, and 0 back to our original camera. And it's green, because of course it is. Let's use ignore. Okay. Right click is green, left click is red. Neither is that. We're just gonna unorify it. Okay. Maybe I could just reduce it to that. We try. It's yellow. It's yellow now. Every time I click it, it lags. Oh, it's a travesty. Okay, we're just gonna have to come up with a different system for that because that's just god awful. I spent too long on it. Hydrate. We're just gonna hide these two for now. And we're gonna go back to we're gonna go back to HUD development. We're gonna do other things. So let's get our health bar in place. Alt Shift D. Oh, proportional editing is on now. Move it to the edge here. To the edge here. Hearts. New naming convention. Nah, whatever. Heart base. Heart space. Like so. good enough. Streaming. Yeah, heart space, and we'll grab the empty heart. We're gonna scale it up a tiny bit, like so, and we're gonna add an array modifier, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17, 16. 16 of them. Yes. 20 seems like a good amount. Just scale it down a bit. Okay, and then all we have to do is Alt, no, Shift, duplicate. And just ever so slightly move it up. Like so. Hearts, normal. Like so. Like so. And we will replace them with full heart. So the reason we have our modifier here is we can insert a keyframe on it, and if we decrease it, you'll see we can fill it up and lower it like so. It's GUI design, people. And it should look mostly correct, despite being scaled slightly, because we're an orthographic camera. So orthographic camera doesn't actually care how scaled it is. Doesn't care if it has skills. Alright, so in that case, we're going to take this as an opportunity to Shift duplicate. Suddenly bringing me full of questions about UPBG sprites. Any sprites? BGE sprite add-on. I doubt that would work, and it costs $10. Oof, old. I seriously doubt that works. Let's try this. Sprites, UPBG 0.3, sprites, sprite actions in VG 0.3. We tried using a custom property. Custom variables as animated objects. I guess that's true. Turns out when I deleted all the keyframes, new animation. So probably I should just look up how it's done normally in Blender and then do it that way. Yeah. We won't worry about it right now. So in that, this is very good. I will admit that. It's very good. But I seriously doubt it works in UPBG. Okay, so we have these. Now need to do is move on to the next thing. So what do we got? We have apples, apple cores and apples for hunger. And then we have water droplets. So let's do the apples. These two, we're going to shift duplicate them and just move them use local coordinates. Oh, that didn't work. Whatever. Move them down slightly, like that. Alright, so heart's normal. This will be food normal. Can I duplicate it anywhere? Oh, why am I still selecting on the top one? What? This one here. Food normal. Oops, food. There we go. And let's okay. Heart's normal. Normal. And we click this, and we're going to click on. Yeah, I have all these different apples. That's why it's there. Food normal. The food base. That sounds funny, actually. Food base. Apple core. That's pretty good. So now, if I, oops, that's not right. That's pretty funny. Food. So what I need to do is actually cut it off so there's one on this side also. I don't know. Ah, it's fine. Okay. So next, we'll have a next is water. Oh, I'm looking at it. Okay. Water. Shift duplicate. G Y. Like so. And we'll just rename it to think there is a water base actually, so I'm not actually even going to add that. Water normal. Right. Okay, Shift D. What's next? All right. Nana. Normal. Okay. Yep. All right, and Shift D. Like so. It's not quite as crisp as I would like. That's fine. All right, we're just gonna get all of them onto here. So after bubbles is gonna come our I'm gonna put them on the other side over here, like so. And we're gonna put Shift G D 0.0 minus normal. And then we have What kind of game am I making? I have no clue. But I have a bunch of status effects. Actually, I know exactly what it's going to be. I'm just not going to say it. Because it's less fun that way. And I may never finish it, so best not to get anyone's hopes up. That looks wrong somehow. Oh well. I won't change it yet. Working on status effects. It's interesting how it shows up here. Huh. Originally there was going to be an XP bar, but I have since removed it from the plans because it is not fitting with the plans as they stand. So yeah. I need to learn about sprites in order for most of this to work out, so I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look through the standalone player. I don't know why why it's showing up as green. That's okay. Yeah, that's the GUI looks nice. It's nice having a proper pointer for now. Yeah. May not be perfect on every front, but I like it. We're going to delete the two other crosshair objects, and I want to try out the other texture of crosshair just real quick, just see if it's any better. Let's give it a try. It's not bad. It's a little roundish. I think there are instances where I could use a crosshair like this. All right, so we should do some coding. I want to do some coding. I'm gonna drink some water first. All right, coding. It's time. I've been avoiding it for long enough. I want to do so. Currently, I can save the. For example, if I hit F9, if I leave, play the game, hit F10. As you can see, there is safe load for the blocks, but what I haven't done yet is I haven't set up the save load for the player itself. So let's do that. We're gonna pop over to the text editor, and you guys can view my code as much as you like. Steal it if you want. It is unlicensed. It's very simple stuff. And we're gonna make some new categories. Actually, I don't want to attach myself to the this. So I'm going to pull out the and we're gonna make new categories. This one is going to be player position. Save. Better still, we'll call it save player position. I wonder if these should just go in here. I don't know. Maybe. I want to extract every ounce of performance, so maybe this is the better option. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Save player position. Let's give us some more room to work with. All right, so for starters, let's give ourselves some theory on worlds refac. So here's our thing. Stats, I'm not sure if we want to save it in stats or not. We could. So here's the options for that, along with all of the statistics. So we could just all save them all in one file swoop. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna define our path has already been defined here, so we can just use that along with our world name. So, are we doing player names? This isn't a multiplayer game. But that being said, we could do players with player names. Tough. I don't really want to do it with player names right now. One player for world. Yeah, we don't need to define between player names. That's not right. We're not Terraria. What was I gonna write? Just 5 minutes of staring at some code, at a couple lines of code without writing anything. We need to create a file. So player underscore save file equals open path plus player data.txt, because we like to keep our file formats normal. W for write, and then we just get to write to it. So let's do the thing. What are we actually calling this? It is. Are we doing like own? Who is calling the save script? Because we might have to get the actual. Who calls the save script? Is it inventory driver equals platform performance test world driver? Does world driver call the save script? World driver calls the save script. Okay, that's fair, I guess. So in that case, we're gonna have to grab the actual objects themselves. So scene dot objects. Do we have it already listed? No, we don't. Okay. Player equals scene dot objects. Player body, main player, main player, main player, main player. Okay. Creative player equals objects creative main creative player. Like so. Hello chat, hello anyone who shows up. We're doing some coding in Python. And then what do I want to do? I want to say player save file dot write we'll say, let's give it some ID. X colon. This is actually really interesting idea for saving. Let's do save lines in file. In file player. Write X plus player dot position. Ooh, I might have to, here, I'll do a string version, str. Better safe than sorry. X. Oh, and then plus \n. Y. Z And then what I always do is I always future proof. So I'm going to remove this, but I'm going to say W and 0 because it's always good to future proof. Next, we're going to do the same thing again, but it's going to be XC, YC, CC, WC, and we're just going to plop that at the beginning. Oops. Beginning of each of these. Okay. So that saves the positioning of the main player. That saves the positioning of the creative player. And we'll just what we'll do is we'll parse around the colon. This is just so that it's human readable, because I like my inventory information to be human readable. So next plan, stats. All that can be done at a later time. Let's see what we can think of anything. We won't do that right now. Now let's just load it in. Load play position, and what we're going to do is player save file dot close. Like so. So if memory serves me, it literally goes like this. Yeah. For line in world in player loader file strip numbers parse identify, good naming convention, identify underscore player. Yeah, identify player equals line dot split, and our splitting token is a colon, like so. If identify player 0 equals x, and then there's no guarantees. I know there was a guarantee actually. What am I saying? If str identify player equals x, then we need to get the player information. Player dot position dot x equals int equals float identify player 1. Oh, wait, whoa, careful now. We've got to round these. They're floating point numbers. Definitely have to round these. I don't want to spit out a bunch of garbled mess. There we go. Good. All right, identify player 1. This isn't ideal, actually. I'll just have to make do, I guess. I have to check Python if then. Can I merge the lines on an if then statement? I don't think I can. Oh, pain. You know, try it ourselves. Error, please no syntax error, please no syntax error, please no syntax error. Oh, that works. Good. Yes, thank you. I don't want to do that, so we're gonna do that instead. Because screw multi-line definitions. Else. Elif. Y. Elif z elif. Well, there's no point in doing W, it's just future proofing. Elif y z. Okay, now we're just going to copy that. XC. C, Y, Z, and then what we need is we need creative player right there. And we're just going to throw that in front of these ones. Okay. So I expect this to work. First try, no exceptions. I have my console open on another screen. Saved and play. I expect nothing but the best save loading imaginable. So I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to hit F5 and I'm going to move the creative player to look down, like up, up, up. F5, back here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to boldly stand upon this platform I have created. F9. Oh, there was an issue. Main creative player not in key list. Shoot. Let's take a look. Line 22. Let's take a look. Line 22. Main creative player. Let's check. Main player creative. We'll just paste it right in here and see if they change. It changed. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And just do the same thing here. There we go. All right. So much for working on the first time. Let's go. I'm gonna stand here. F5, move the creative player up, 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 up. F5, F5, F9. Looks like it was successful in the console, so we're just going to play again and hit F10. That did not work. Let's see why. Line 55. Unsupported operation, not readable. In load IO, unsupported operation. Oh, fine. Let's check player data. It's got nothing in it. There's nothing in it. What? Oh, right, R. I'm dumb. I should not be a coder. Send over here. F9. Oh wait, flap a bit. Over here, F9. Next. F10. Pop up F5. We're here. Okay, perfect. Our save positioning is done. So that's good. Let's take a look at the results of player data. Very nice, clean and crisp. No issues to be found. -6 whole numbers. I like it. Easy to view. So, okay, let's add some more stuff and save them. So I have a list here of, it's in paper, of the different things that we're keeping track of in game. There it is. Okay. Well, first of all, of course, we're going to need a timer. I'll keep that on the world driver, I think. World time. All right, so here's the stuff we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These should all be integers. Then we're gonna keep and then there's gonna be status effects. So I don't have a list of status effects anywhere, I don't think. I'll check my other papers. Let's see. Status effects, status effects, status effects. There's biomes, map layout, status creatures, items. Ooh, some more statistics here, but nothing to do with status effects. Locks, commands. Sadly, no status effects. That's a shame. I would have liked status effects. Ah, well. Okay, so instead of that, we'll just name the ones we have and go from there. Health, thirst. Speaking of thirst, water. Sanity. Don't start vibes. Sleep, sleep. What else did we have? Oh, right. Environment. Radiation. Diet. Clean. And sin counter. Why not? Health max. Oh, right, those two. Add game properties. Max health. Max mana. Oh, and where's my food bar? Food. In case you thought diet and food were the same thing. Thirst, food, and I'll move diet up near them. Sanity, sleep, environment, radiation. I'll move you up to there. Okay. It's a good number of trackers. Be careful. It's coming for you. Alright, so other things we are technically keeping track of also is range. Reach. The item currently in hand. And so on. Let's just take a quick look at this paper. Yeah, good. All right, so that's what it looks like. Okay. I would like to make the other HUD also. So new collection. Oof, so much time. Never enough time. This HUD is called rename GUI underscore notes. Inv. Okay. This is a HUD that's going to be removed and added quite a bit, so slightly different. Visibility. Okay. What? Why did it duplicate? Okay. So this guy here, we're going to move you. We're going to Alt duplicate you. GZ -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, like that. We're going to move you over to the other thing. We're going to call you camera inv. There really isn't much difference between them. Okay, well, we'll just go with that. Okay. So now, Shift S, cursor to selected. How far away are each of these? Let's standardize it a little bit. It's at Z5. So these are at Z4. Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. Let's grab the crosshair. No, actually, we're going to grab the other thing. Okay. Grab you. Speaking of, real quick, I forgot to put you back. Okay, I'm gonna grab you. Shift D. G Z. What? Put you right there. Okay, grab you. Grab you. Control 0. Okay. Now we've got you in the corner there. So what are you? What are you? You are. First of all, you're in here now. Second of all, you are. Got my design doc. Okay. Inventory. We'll call you inv underscore 1. Inv1. But still, we'll call you inv1 with a space, because that'll keep the convention we've been using thus far. Shift S, selection to cursor, and then we're going to just drop you down by -1. Scale you up a bit, and let's rename you. So you're inv1, okay? Let's work with that. What is being inv1? Inv. We'll make a standardized texture for inv slot. like so. And you know what we'll do? We'll even put it here. They're all in slot now. They'll be under the same visual aesthetic. Let's grab... Is that really what we want it to look like? I don't know. It's not amazing. Is it? No, it's really not. Okay, let's just let's check the... Where's the inventory driver? There's the inventory driver. Okay. So, how many of you are there? There's 34 slots in the inventory driver. Let's pop over to the inventory driver and take a look. Such basic code for such a powerful script. Ah, I love it. So this is what properly optimized code looks like. Oop, I just unplugged my headphones. So what do we think here? What are we thinking? I'm thinking we just go for it. We just hurry up and do what we were planning on doing anyways. Are there 34? There's 34. Okay. Portability is the name of the game. Portability. Okay, let's get your scale. What is your scale? You are a 0.1 scale object. What changed? FX1XA3 the bird says hello. Hello. Welcome to mine stream. We're making a voxel game. Working on the boring part right now, which is the graphical user interface, but over there is some creatures. Feast your eyes upon creatures. Okay, what am I actually doing right now? We're trying to make slots. Right, standardizing. 0.1. Okay. G, Y, minus 0.678. Okay, fine. G, Y, minus 1.5. That's pretty good. 0.5. Okay. Let's see. Oh, FX isn't actually Juriichi. Sorry, I didn't recognize the username. I'm so sorry. Hello, Juriichi. Juriichi. I need to say that correctly. Well, I don't need to, but I'm going to try. Jirachi. Okay. If it's pronounced the way I think it does. Okay, what was I doing again? Off topic again. Huh. I am all over the place today. Minus 0.05? Nope. Jesus. Minus 0.5. Nope, that's way too big. That's our scale. So, logically speaking, 0.05. That's not right, though. That's so obviously not correct. That's fine. Yes, I hope so. Okay. Shift, Alt D, Alt D. Okay, I'm just gonna do that like this. 0.1. Why though? 2. Okay, it's 0.2. Yeah. 2. I'm gonna have to make so many of these. We're going back to this marking. Yeah, there we go. Much easier to work with. And just checking. Yeah, that didn't. Okay, Alt D, G, Y. 0.2. Okay. All is well with the world. Yay, auto increments. Nice. 2. Do it one at a time, because speed is not what we do here on the Lumpology channel. Oops. Oops. I feel like there's never enough inventory slots in games, so what's the point of the circles? I'm not really that game dev. Okay, the circles are the hotbar. Here, I'll show you what's actually going on. I think that's a fair question. Let's just hide all inside. I don't need to do the other one yet. Click on you. Okay. Don't look at those. Those are not important. Those are just off to the side. So basically, if I load in to the save, it's your bog standard voxel game. I'm just working on the HUD that will eventually house the items that you are holding. Obviously, multiple kinds of blocks. We currently have 80 some blocks, so yes. Speaking of, actually, I need to reset the block ID back to 0. There we go. Anyways, I'm working on the on the user interface. So, wow, that's actually Block Story. What? I mean, kind of. It's not Block Story. It's just a game, but it's very much like Block Story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. Okay. Alt D. I used to be a Block Story dev. No longer, however, I am. There we go. Perfect. Maybe like 25% of it. Kind of. And if even that. I've been working on this for all of 4 days. Well, I mean, technically, if you look back in my channel, there are a couple of videos that have stuff like this, but that was a different game. This is refactored now. It's completely different. Okay. If I take all of you, and how many slots was I saying there was again? There's 34 slots. Okay. So in theory, all I have to do is Alt D G Y 0.2. Ooh, plus, there we go. 0.4. Okay. GY 0.4. Oh, I can scale it up. Do I want to, though? I'm not convinced I do. Okay. That puts us at 20. .2. That puts us at 30. Does that really put us all the way at 30? Wow, that doesn't look like nearly as much as I was expecting. Okay, inventory driver. How many we got? 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alt D. That is 34. That's not a very big inventory. But there's not a lot of items in the game yet, so maybe that's good for development purposes. I don't know. Scale it a bit. Okay, sure. That's fair assumption. Yeah, let's use exact increments so that we don't mess ourselves up later. Oh, it's just gonna do that? Okay, fine. 0.2. Oh, that's not correct. Okay, scale. Nope. Scale. 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. 1.4 is pretty nice. That's 1.5. They should all be scaled, actually. On further revision, every single thing here should be scaled. We're gonna scale around you. Scale 0. Oh, not 0. Scale 1.5. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, Y. Like that, and then maybe these ones just a little bit more than that. Though I'll replace their textures because I really don't like the circles. 1.1, just a tiny bit bigger, like subtly larger. That's kind of nice, but definitely the circles need to go. That's my opinion. That's my thought. Okay, we're going to pop over to the main player, and we're just going to test out the brainless inventory. Camera collection. Okay. TMP. Why is it called TMP single tap? TMP HUD overlay. TMP open underscore there. TMP inv overlay collection, add overlay collection. It looks nice, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not convinced, but maybe it'll end up looking nice in the end. Where is it? Main camera. Oh no, camera right here. Okay, and then GUI inv. We'll just wire you into there so that we don't have to worry about it. Okay, let's just take a look at it and see if it looks okay. That's all we're looking for. That's all we need. Visibility. Hide all inside. Camera. Player. Camera. Okay. Let's pop over to the full screen renderer. Full screen. Standalone. Why did it scale my monitor? That looks terrible. The white outline needs to go. Well, I don't think it's terrible precisely because of that. I think it's just like really not scaled correctly. Whew. Maybe it looks good on stream, but it does not look good on my screen. Okay, we just won't look at that for now. Let's try this again. Okay. White is not the color. White is not the correct color. I'm okay with how, like, the design itself, but white is not correct. We'll just change that real quick. We could use a restart anyways, so we're just gonna close that. Textures, icons, slot. What did it in Paint 3D? I think this is where it was made, in the original place, so irony. I should do this on the tablet. What about settings to like change the color of the GUI? Yeah, that actually might be an interesting feature. So I could actually I could model the GUI and then, or maybe I should check if PG tint image color. Material Python. Yeah, I can probably get that in there. I just don't know how right now. I'll have to look at the API when I have more time on my hands. Something about that is just not correct. It's a little better. We're just gonna erase. It's a little more circly. Okay, we'll just go with that for now. I can always change its color back to something else. And we'll just restart UPBGE. All right. I get to do, it's nice to do that because I get to flex on people with Unity loading times. Okay, so it's more visible. Why is there a white outline is my main question. Seems wrong that there is a white outline. Not HUD, visibility. Show all inside. We're just gonna grab one of you, Shift S, cursor selected, Shift A, plane, scale down, scale up, and we're just going to texture you pure blackness. That's not pure blackness. Emission, pure blackness. Okay, I have no clue why. That looks pretty normal on this screen. Backface culling, show backface, shadow mode, clip threshold. We'll try a different mode. Alpha clip. I don't know if it needs to be hidden. I think I can just... No, oops. Forgot to get rid of the plane. Try that again. Some weird shader has messed with it. What if I play from here? It doesn't show up here. It looks normal. That's so annoying. I'm just gonna do the logical next step and just ignore it. %65% black and 35% white, I guess. Yeah. Just make it pure white. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I don't really care about this texture. I'm just gonna save that and reload so that the texture updates. And we're just gonna crash, apparently. I don't know. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. I should probably go back to designing blocks. I'm spending a lot of time with the GUI on the GUI. That looks less awkward somehow. Oh, my beautiful stone texture. We're just gonna, that exists. That's what's important. We've set the foundational threshold wherein this can exist. So for now, we're just gonna, I'll go back with that with a brush and paint all that up into something nice and pretty later, off camera. And when next time I stream this, it'll look nice and pretty. And just gotta disable the inv overlay. There it is. I'm just gonna disable it. I'm not gonna turn it out of existence. Okay. Items. Oh, items. Let's just take a look at my paper list. It says teleport to creative player is on the list of things that need to do. Okay, yeah, that's actually a fair assessment. So, let's write some code real quick. Player controls. Whew, look at all that. We'll have it right here. Okay, yeah. If keyword events dot what F key should I use? I'm running out of F keys. We'll just use, can I use the home key? I think that's just like home key, though I don't really remember. Do I have the player? Can I get the player? And we'll just do it like this. Scene dot objects main player dot position equals, can I do it like this? I think I can do it like this. Equals creative player dot position, like that. I think you can just do it like that. Oh no, what if I find out? Home key. Home key. We're just gonna load the autosave. Hop over to this player. All right. And in theory, if I just go up a ways like here and I say home, the other player is now up there. Okay, good. We did that real quick. That was on my to-do list. And very temporary. I should make a note of that. Very temporary. This is all very temporary. But at least I can do that now. Okay, so next on the list is GUI Creative. Yeah, no, not happening right now. I'm not. No more menus today. No more menus. Okay, so I have a list of blocks here. So the only things I could really be doing right now are texture design. Do I want to do texture design on stream? That is a good question. It's very tedious. Well, let's open GIMP and just take a look at what that would entail. I haven't done texture design in GIMP in a while. I think it might be fun. I don't really know how to use GIMP either. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put this over here, and I'm going to reposition the microphone so I can pull the tablet out. So if I pop it down here, and display capture settings. Nope. That one. Okay. Good. Welcome to GIMP. We're recording from a tablet right now. Hope the audio is okay. Here we go. Let's see if my pen has any charge. Maybe add a block story texture blocks just for the Easter egg. I can't, because of copyright, I cannot add a texture, but I can add references. Maybe a something. I could definitely add some references because, you know, I take a lot of my cues from that game, so I may as well do something like that. I believe our resolution is 32 by 32. So I'll just do that. Ooh, easiest texture in my life. Holy. I have all these nice custom brushes that I set up. Maybe Ted? Yeah, of course. I've got to add Ted. What would it be without Ted? Gotta add Ted. you can add different kinds of noise, different positions, you get different things. What's on my agenda? I was thinking of flower earlier, or some kind of flowery bush. Let's look at the page. Oh, the great page. Skull face. Okay. I haven't made any aggregate blocks. I was thinking about aggregate blocks as an option. Let's do that. Aggregate. So here's the list of textures. Let's start with one. We'll do... Okay, or diamond. Let's look some references. So it's kind of a triangular shaped everything. Or you can have this like smaller, like cut gem aesthetic. So maybe lines with curved edges. Now we get to watch as I fumble around GIMP, which I do not know how to use. For example, transparency, add alpha. Select. It says there's an alpha channel, so I'm just gonna assume that there is. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. So we need... Maybe I should do this in Piskel. Piskel has better tools. Nope. Whatever. I'm just gonna get ourselves down to this. That would line up okay, I think. Not quite. Curve it off. That'll line up. That definitely won't. Shift E. See. Nope. That doesn't really show up very well, does it? possibility. Let's sketch this out a bit. Let's get a color palette going. I want to do that in here. So slightly transparent is definitely a thing. Let's just use the spray can real quick because it's got a good color balance. So if we assume that we're basing off of white, real quick, just some tests. And then what do diamonds usually have in components of? Let's just try a few things. I'm not really a blue diamond kind of person. It definitely doesn't have to be like that. Most diamonds are transparent things, not really blue. Oops. More of a white quality to them. Let's edge scrape it a bit. What does this show up as? That's kind of good. Something more like that, perhaps. Those line up. This lines there. Something like that. That should hopefully. Nope, that doesn't look right. Let's actually harden it a bit. So that we can spray over a bit. Nope, wrong color. We're going to use pure white. Alternatively, no, not like that. Oh, right. Okay. think the emphasis on blue is actually working, much to my annoyance. I just like the thought of using a blue system for it. Kind of annoys me. No, it's blue. It's the thing I specifically said I would not do. Nope. Can I forcefully lower the thickness? Nope. This is why you don't use this program. Okay, we add a bit of color. Nope. That was wishful thinking. Okay, instead of that, take the opacity down, thickness down. I'll just try that for now. How does it look? Show all inside. Okay. Oh, it's not displaying. Oops. My bad. Okay, there we go. Here's how it goes, typically. Why don't I see it? Diamond full. must be blind. There it is. So it's vaguely transparent. Emphasis on the vaguely. That's not a bad look per se. Some lights it's going to look solid, others it's going to look transparent as all heck. Let's adjust it. Oops. Those didn't line up. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Edge-to-edge textures are never going to line up properly when you duplicate them on all sides. That lined up. That's good. Well, we have a representation of full diamond. Okay, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes, so I'm going to call it here. Oh, I need to go for a walk. All right. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. I'm probably do more of these pretty soon. They're mildly enjoyable, and convinces me to do some work on these games every now and then. It's good. I need to find some background music to listen to while I do this. Whole lot of nothing. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.